Hello, welcome. Today we're going to be talking about how to detach from toxic people. I think this is a very, very big topic because everywhere where we interact with people, it doesn't matter where it is, it can be even in your own home, it can be your own job. It can be just people around the community. It can be churches. It can be anywhere where there is a congregation of people that you will tend to see on a regular basis. That's when obviously you are going to meet different energies, right? Depending on what kind of environment you are in. But every individual comes with different energies. Some people have high vibrational energies, which is normal. Some people are always constantly low vibrational, and that could be their childhood wounds. It could be anything, could be trauma. It could be anything that that person has encountered. But we're not making excuses for these people, but what we are focusing on today is on how to handle and how to be around these people who are toxic. The main thing here is for you not to feel drained, for you not to use valuable energy that you need. If you remember this channel, we always talk about energy is key. Energy is power, because energy is here for you to be able to elevate you to another dimension, right? To be able to help you to elevate, to be able to manifest, to be able to encounter and get all these gifts and blessings that you came here for. So what are we going to do? How are we going to navigate dealing with toxic people? That is the big question. So right now, let's write it down. How to detach from toxic people. Let's be honest. This is easier said than done. Because if this toxic person that we're talking about, it's someone that maybe you live with, or it's someone that you work with, and you have to be with them for a long period of time on a day-to-day basis, this detachment is easier said than done, because over time, this individual has already got power. Has already got power over you, and they know how to trigger you. They know how to trigger you because they're toxic anyway. So they know ways of how to trigger you, constantly triggering you. But it's for you now to be, the first thing that we need to be able to do is to pay attention. So pay attention to their repetitive toxic ways. Because after a while, because this person feels like they've figured you out so much, so now they've got a pattern. It's either, for example, you walk in, this is a workplace, you walk in, maybe you have your normal routine of having a coffee, you sit down waiting for handover. I don't know what kind of sector you work in. So this person is already, he knows, or they know. They know you already your routine, and they know that at a certain time you're either tired, at a certain time you're happy, at a certain time. So they know the avenues and the sectors that they will use to navigate their energy into you, to sip it through their negativity so they can trigger you and reduce your frequency on a daily basis. So I'll give you an example. You walk into the office, switch on your computer, you're going to make your own drink, you're going to come back to your station, you put it down. There, that person is waiting already. Oh my God, have you seen the report? Have you seen the report for this weekly report? And they said it's you. They're already accusing you already before you even sit down. So the trigger is already started. Or maybe it could even be your boss. They'll summon you to the office before you even sit down to start your day, and already start to tell you the flaws of what has happened, all the negative things, all the bad things, all the things that you should have done yesterday that you didn't manage to complete. Maybe because it was a very busy day. Instead of that person trying to encourage you that, okay, yesterday I know, Tim, we had a very busy day or whatever it could have been, but today this is what strategies that we have done, or we have rescheduled this so that we can be able to finish off what from yesterday. No, they'll start by reminding you of the things that you could not do yesterday and how this has impacted the organization, the system. So already they're pulling you down. Also, this is a work environment, right? And it's already toxic. So when it's like that, you're already drained, you're already deflated before the start of the day, you're already feeling somehow. And this feeling of not good enough, this feeling of you're a failure, this feeling like you're not doing well, it will carry on. It's like a roller coaster. It's going to carry on in everything that you're going to be doing. So it's already a toxic environment with toxic people that are very toxic to your energy. And when your energy is not in a good high vibration, you are not going to be able to get to where you want to be in life. Whether it's promotion, whether it's health goals, whether it's personal goals, or whether it doesn't matter what it is. You need to be in a healthy environment for you to thrive. And if you are not thriving, if your environment is negative, you need to detach, because you're not doing yourself a favor. By not doing this, you are not doing yourself a favor, because you are killing your hopes and dreams every day. You are killing your hopes and dreams every day. And in that way, in 10 years' time, you are just going to be a shell of yourself. Where you could have been, where you could have elevated been, where you could have gone up in so many ladders, you're not going to get there because your energy is not right. Your energy levels are not right. And when they're not right, you're actually going to end up either being depressed, having mental health issues, not well in anywhere. You end up not eating well, you end up not sleeping well, you're not going to end up looking good. So it's going to affect everything. So being around toxic people is not just about the 12 hours, about the 8 hours that you spend with those people. It lingers on to the rest of the day, even when you leave the workplace. That kind of feeling, that dragging you down, that heaviness, that draining, it's already going to be seeping through when you get home. It's going to not leave you when you get to the weekend. You're constantly going to be thinking about it, feeling it, and it's going to show on yourself. Can you imagine the amount of unhappiness that you're going to base yourself on because someone is constantly pulling you down? Can you imagine the amount of misery that you have in your life because someone has decided to make you their punch bag and you're taking it in every day? No. This is the time that you say to yourself, I am better than this. I have enough self-love. I've talked about self-love on this platform. If you have self-love, you are willing to put that bag down, that baggage of unhappiness that people, places, and things are putting on you that have nothing to do with you. So if you have self-love, you know you are better than that. You know that you as an individual, you can stand on your 2 feet and make it in life, and you don't need anyone that is negative around you. Okay? So what kind of people are these that are toxic, right? So these are people either who interrupts you when you talk because they want you to feel like you don't have anything positive to talk about. So they can even be a partner that you live with, someone that always doesn't value your opinions. That person doesn't value what you have to offer anyway. So regardless of what you say, they already interrupt you halfway without them even knowing what you want to say. So that person is constantly interrupting your thoughts, your dream, in everything that you're doing. So that person is toxic to your energy, because at the end of the day, after you spend so much time with them, you're going to feel drained. And you're going to feel so tired mentally, emotionally, and you don't even want to do anything. So that person is no good for you. Okay? So this person also can make you feel guilty. This person makes you feel guilty in everything. Maybe they had a deadline, for example. Maybe this is your friend, right? She had a deadline at university. Let's put it out there. They have an assignment that they've been struggling with. And they ask you last minute, can you help me just to review this assignment before I sent it, because I've really been struggling with it. But you, maybe that day, you've got your family, you're going out, or maybe you're going to work, and then you just tell them that, no, if it's today, I will not be able to do it because I've got this and this that is already lined up. But if it's okay, you can send it to me tomorrow. No, 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 it's due today. This is what they'll tell you, and I have to submit it today. So now they're making you to feel guilty that if you do not review this thing for them, this assignment, now if in case it doesn't work out, in case they fail, guess what? They're going to put it on you. Like if you had looked at it as if there was even enough time to do anything anyway. So these are people who constantly putting you in the corner. They don't take responsibility of anything in their life. No, they want to push it and shove it to somebody else because they already know it's a fail anyway. But instead of them trying to accept that, okay, it's me the problem, and maybe I should have done this, or maybe I should have sat down with you maybe 2 or 3 weeks earlier and we discussed this. No, they'll put it on you that when they fail, remember that assignment, they'll always remind you that if I should have passed it, if you had looked at it before and helped me, I would have passed it. So these are guilt tripping you, right? You had nothing. You're not obliged to look at this assignment or to help out this person, especially at short notice. But they will make sure that they'll make you feel like it's because of you that their life is in shambles. It's because of you that life is not well. It's because of you they couldn't get this job. It's because of you that that car is not working. So they always look for problems. They always look for problems. But you today, you're going to break this cycle. Break it. Because you're not anyone's punch bag. You are not anyone's punch bag. Say this to yourself. You are not anyone's therapist. You are not anyone's punch bag. And you did not come to this life to be responsible about anyone else's feelings, emotions, actions. You came to planet Earth for you, to make it in life, just like that next person next to you, whether it's your partner, whether it's a child, whether it's your work colleague, whether it's your boss. You do not owe anyone anything in this lifetime, and nobody owes you anything. If you know that, then you should be able to stand up on your 2 feet. And if you feel like it's a relationship which is draining you, where you, let's say for example, you live with someone who's constantly gaslighting you, you don't do anything right, or if things go wrong, it's always you are the problem. They never take responsibility about anything else, okay? And they'll always come and dump the emotions on you. You know, the certain partners that will go out there, have any problems, let's say for example, maybe even someone say something bad to them in the shop, they will not confront that person, but they'll come with those emotions all bottled up, all those emotions, all the negativity that they've been collecting wherever they've been. They'll come back home. The moment you open the door, you can already see on the first person's face that, hey, something is not right here. And guess what? You are going to be their emotional dumping place. They'll come and dump all their emotions on you. They'll start to be accusing you for everything. Nothing is right in the house. It's called displacement. Instead of them sitting down to say, okay, this is what has happened, and acknowledge, accept what is they're feeling, and maybe talk through it with you as a partner, as a friend, or as a work colleague. No, they'll come and put all their negativity on you. You are not anyone's dumping site, okay? Like I said, you don't own anyone anything. So it's time to stand up. You're not anyone's punch bag, remember. So you don't yell at this person. You don't give them that energy, because if you do, they are feeding off your energy. So now it's an energy exchange. Remember, they came in with negative emotions that they were looking for where to dump them, and you were so receptive in the sense that you were able to give back your own emotions now back to them, but then now it's becoming like now all the goodness on you, you're transferring them to them, and they're giving you all the negativity, because at the end of the day, now you're going to feel drained. Now you're going to feel lethargic. Why? For something that had nothing to do with you. So you today, you say, this is the drawing line. I cut off access to anything that does not save me. If it means it's a friend, break the cycle. There is nothing wrong. There is nothing wrong in saying goodbye to people that do not save you. There is nothing wrong to say goodbye to places that are toxic. There is nothing wrong to say no to professions that are not good for your mental health. At the end of the day, we came to this life to be happy. So there's no point to put their uniform and go to work, spend 12 hours in an environment that you are not happy, in an environment that you feel like actually you're actually lonely. Because if you are in an environment where you don't have anything positive or anyone positive around you, that you can talk things that are important, that will build you up, so in the end you are lonely in a place where it's full of 50 people, and the energy, it's negative, it's draining, it's not good for you. So really, say goodbye. Say goodbye. Break the cycle. There's nothing wrong to be alone, actually, and thrive. So many people thrive. You have not seen so many YouTubers who are thriving? Do you think they've got people that they're with? They're spending enough time, investing that time within themselves and elevating themselves. I've seen there's a new trend now. I don't know if it's new, but I've been seeing a trend of young people in their early 20s who have quit the 9 to 5 because they've realized it's not saving them. People are self-employed. They're doing YouTube, they're doing exercise, some are fitness instructors, some are I think life coach gurus. They're doing things online for themselves, and they've enough now time to look after themselves, to look good. People are driving better cars, they live in better houses. They're actually looking after themselves because they have enough mental clarity of what they want to do and how they do it at their own pace, without the stress, without the trauma, without the negativity, without toxic people around them, and without anyone actually making them feel guilty about what they're doing. So you copy that. If this is the new trend, copy it. Gone are the days where we just used to be looking at what other people from behind us, before us, were doing. This is a new era where people do what makes you happy. When are the days where you just wanted to go to law school just because your mom said that, or medical school because your dad said that? Now do things that you feel like it's good for you, because that way, when you do things that actually makes you happy, guess what? You realize that actually you eliminate a lot of toxicity from yourself, because you don't really tend to interact when it's like that. Especially when you do your own stuff, you don't have a lot of toxic people that you deal with. If it's a partner, to be honest, that you're living with and you feel like that person is toxic, maybe there come a time where you have to evaluate that. What is more important? Is it more important to just walk around so that people will say, I've got a husband, I've got a partner, I've got a wife, or I've got a girlfriend? Or is it more important to say, I am healthy, I'm happy, I'm living the life to my fullest elevation, because I'm up there all the time, my frequency is always raised? So sometimes, if it's a partner, don't feel guilty sometimes to get rid of people, places, and things that are no longer serving you, okay? You have to know that it's not your job, right, to fix anyone. It's not your job to fix anyone. So if you feel like you're in an environment that is not good, you are living with someone that is not good, it's time to give it up. If you feel like it's time to give it up, give it up. Why? Because number one, you're not anyone's life coach, you're not anyone's punching bag, you're not anyone's therapist. Because at the end of the day, what it's doing to you is worse, because you're not seeing it. You're spending more time giving away that energy of trying to elevate someone, of trying to justify your actions, of trying to heal that person. That's not what you came here for. You came here to make it. You came here to be happy. You came here to be that person. You came here. Some people are driving Lamborghinis at 21. Why? Because they know how to invest that energy and work on themselves and work from the inside out. But you need space to do that. You need good energy to be able to do that. You cannot don't tell me that you'll be able to wake up first thing in the morning already with someone who's going to drain you anyway, and then you think you could be able to have things that you need that you're going to manifest on that day when your energy is at zero. No, those people who know the frequency, they know that vibration works hand in hand with manifestation. If your vibration is always at the lowest sphere, where there's toxicity, where there's negativity, guess what? Even your manifestation is very, very low. You will tend, even if it's school, you will not do well. If it's a job, you're constantly making mistakes. If it's anything, everything is always low. So try, if you know and you believe in yourself and you've got self-love, you know you came here to be strong. You came here to make it. So why are you allowing negative people, toxic people to come in your life and destroy what you're supposed to have? Why? Create affirmations, okay, of self-love and self-worth. So that way when you have them, you know that you will stand there and say that I deserve better. It rewires your mental well-being. It rewires the way you carry yourself in everywhere that you go. Do not be ashamed to actually be alone sometimes, right? So that you can rewire everything. I'm not just saying mentally, even physically. Do not be ashamed to say that, well, what are they going to say if they hear that I'm no longer with that person? What are they going to say if they hear that I'm no longer a doctor or a nurse or a lawyer, that I left that profession? Do not worry. You are doing this for you. I know people who have left even certain first world countries to go and live in farms and start a farming business. Why? Because they were tired, mentally drained with these jobs, these 9 to 5s that are running around with no actually any happiness at the end of it. So do not worry about what people think. So detach from toxic environment and toxic people, and it helps you as a person in the long run, because you're actually going to be fulfilled. If you're going to be standing there by yourself and you're strong and you know that you deserve to be happy in this life, it gives you resilience. It makes you to be able to fight. And when I'm talking of fight, I'm not talking of physical fight, I'm talking about mental. Because nothing else is going to touch you. Because you know you came to elevate, right? You know you came to elevate. So do not let people, places, situations tie you down because you don't want to be lonely. Because you feel like, oh my God, I'm going to be lonely, or maybe I'm going to, or they'll make you feel guilty that, oh, if you leave me, what's going to happen? Look, all these years that we've been together, or look how many years you've worked here, and we're going to miss you with no one. No. Do not feel guilty about anything. Think about yourself. Think about you, and rewire your mental health, and know that, you know what, I'm doing this for me. I don't want to be drained by people. I refuse to be around people who don't want to change, who don't want to grow. I am here to make it, and whatever I'm going through right now, I know if I detach from this person, obviously we are all human. Though, prepare yourself for emotional withdrawal, where there will be a bit of sadness, obviously. Maybe you feel a little bit lonely now that that person is no longer there, or maybe those people that you used to work with, you're not seeing them anymore. But it's only temporary. In the long term, when you heal, you're going to look back and say, yes, I won. Because I reclaimed my power, I reclaimed my self-worth, and above all, now I'm happier, I'm more sound, my mind is clear, I can manifest what I want. Because why? I detached myself from toxic people who are not good for me. And these people, actually, if I'd carried on, I was going to end up losing myself. And you know, when you lose yourself, that's the worst thing that you can ever do, because you can never get yourself back, and you'll be a shell of yourself. And those people that were destroying you actually have been feeding off you, and they actually end up making it more than you in life. And you'll be wondering, but I was more talented than these people, I was more attractive than these people, I had more aura and charisma more than these people. But they fed off your good energy, and they used it to manifest their life by destroying you. So why are you letting them? Why are you letting these toxic people win? Don't let anyone win. You came to make it. You are brave. You are strong and you are one of the most beautiful people in this world. So get rid of toxic people from your life, from your environment, so that you can be that person and do not feel guilty about it. Heal and make yourself number one. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.